We're going to bring in featured artist here, Rob, whenever you're ready. Let's go ahead and introduce Kevin from Ashes of Your Enemy, based on the East Coast of the USA. How you doing tonight, man?
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
What's
man.
up,
Good to
Kevin?
see you. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out with us. This is the part we're going to listen to your song "Hate Anthem," but why don't you give us a little, just a quick, when you're on the street, to tell you about my band, kind of spiel. Let us know who you are, what you are. A little bit about this song "Hate Anthem." Then we're going to come back and get deeper with Dave.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. We were formed in December of 2005. And,
Oh, cool. Been around for a while.
Yeah, and we put out a demo, and probably within like 2 years after that, we signed a label, signed to an indie label, did some touring, and the first album, we love it a lot. We hold it close to our heart, The Undying, but we also felt at the same time that it was just kind of like a stepping stone, and it really wasn't who we are now. And after that, we came up to tour. We came off the label due to unfortunate circumstances. Just this didn't work out well. And
I've heard that before from people.
Where have I heard that before?
if you really were, they pulled our tour support about a month before we were about to head out on the road, which is a pretty.
Oh, great! That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal, right?
We knew at that point it wasn't going to work, and we said, let's just do this ourselves. I'm an audio engineer, so I was able to record and produce the album Anthem, and from there we just did a really play with some great artists. We played with everybody from Seven Dust to Kill Switch to Disturbed to, we just played with Testament.
Yeah, I saw that. That's cool. I've been listening to them nonstop lately.
So it's just we hit the 10-year mark this year, which is kind of like a milestone in itself. And
yeah,
we were kind of all shocked. Like we just showed up at rehearsal, just like we always do, and said, "Hey guys, do you realize what today is? It's 10 years."
That's crazy.
And we all just kind of went like this, like, "Oh my god." 10 years that you fucking guys. No, but
it's a good thing, and it's kind of like at the same time, it's like, holy shit, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
No, it's scary sometimes because it probably feels like yesterday when you guys first started playing together.
Yeah, you know what it was before this band? We were in a band called Mudbox. Some of you might have heard, and that band had more lineup changes than the New York Yankees. So, this band has been solid, and give or take, maybe a few guys here and there had to go, but for the most part, it's been me and Joey and Shadi and Maddie, and that's been the core of this band. So
right on. So Hate Anthem, give us just a quick little intro to Hate Anthem. We're going to take a listen to that and come back and get deeper with Dave.
Mm-hmm.
It's really pretty simple, and the funny thing about the song is that I wrote it when I was in a great mood. It's just one of those songs that you can take and you can put your own meaning to. If you hate your boss, if you hate your wife, whatever. And it's just a venting song. It's just we've all been there where we're just having a bad day, and we just need to get it out in a healthy way, and that's through music.
Right on. Well, you guys are right up my alley. Let's go ahead and take a listen to Hate Anthem. We'll be back in just a few. Share this video out, guys. Let's get some more people in here. Thank you.
All right.
You too! I hate you too! I hate you too! I hate you too! Lift this car!
Oh wait, song's over. Indie Music Live, JoJo Keys. I was giving you the horns in case you didn't see. Horns up. So anyway, this genre is right in my alley that I've been listening to a lot. But I also like classical piano, jazz, and funk and stuff. But these guys are awesome. What I really like about the music is the musicality, the musicianship, of course, the production. You just mentioned, Kevin, that you're. I don't know if you did all the production for everything past the label album, but your guys' production for being an indie band is just awesome, especially in this genre. So let's go ahead and just get deeper with Dave.
Yes, sir. I'm ready. Thank you. Anyway, I know. It's.
We have an intro tune for that, but
it's been. I don't think it's worked once. Like the whole transition, like it's like the 12th time, but. I know, but maybe that's part of the allure of it is it's just so broken that it's funny. Anyway, Kevin, man.
Yes, sir.
Here's my thoughts on this stuff. All right, first thing I want to say,
Honestly.
thrashers are people too, you know? Because it's like this type of music, this is the hardest stuff that I think we've ever played on the show.
Really?
In like a year and a half. For some reason, there's no reason we haven't, but your stuff is just, I mean, it's awesome. So when you look inside thrash, it's like I know a lot of people think it's like, yeah, it's just noise and everything. But what I would ask those people to do is just to take a moment and like listen to the musicianship that's going on and at least respect like the musicians and what they're playing, even if it's not your type of sound, even if you don't feel it, man, like this, like you have to be almost pretty much like a virtuoso to play in a band like this. You look at all the instruments, the drums have to be a type of player that can do clinics. I mean, like, it's just like flawless, dude. It's like mathematical. It's like, I mean, you can't make a mistake with this like speed metal stuff or otherwise it like jumps out. Guitars, bass, same thing. You know, the timing's got to be perfect for this to work. And it did, dude.
Thanks.
Like, so I'm just like that. You have to respect that whether you like this genre or not, you have to respect that. So yeah, just those thoughts right there. What would you say to all that?
It's funny when you say that, because our earlier stuff off the Undying, we love that album, like I said earlier before. But I came to the guys and I said, you know, I think we need to step it up. I think we need to just, you know, get away from the trendy kind of thing that's happening right now and just do what's in our hearts and just play hard and fast and intense. You know, we don't look at each other because we're all a little bit older now. You know, we kind of have to like stretch before we go on stage and stuff. And you know, we don't throw our necks out. Are we going to be able to, you know, pull this off? Because if you come out and you go full blast on 10 right from the get-go, by the third song you're going to be out of breath, you're going to be sweating your ass off, you're going to be like ready. It's a workout. You gotta and that's what the practice is training for it and learning how to pace yourself through the songs. And we're a little bit older. I mean, there's bands out there like when Dillinger Escape Plan first came out, and they were just insane. You know, you watch them on stage and you would just get tired watching them. But yeah, we just love doing it. You know, maybe because it's so intense. You know, maybe because it's just, you know, gets that energy. Sometimes we don't have that energy. We show up at rehearsal and we're all just like, oh man, I'm so freaking tired. But you know, once you put on your guitar and you turn the amps up, everything just kind of comes together.
Yeah, so I mean that's even more respect. Other than the musicianship, is just the workout routine that goes on stage to be able to keep that up for like an hour, maybe sometimes two, when you play a show.
I still get nervous about that. I'm still like, man, I hope I can, you know.
Yeah, because you're the singer. Just so people know, you're the singer of the band. It's not an acoustic set where you're like, and how you doing? I mean, it's like you got to go all out pretty much the entire show.
Yeah,
right?
and I used to early on in Ashes, I didn't play guitar. I just vocalized. So I used the mic. And there's a trick that vocalists use when they scream. They take the mic and they put it in their palm and they'll go like this,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and that cups it, and it enhances it, and it makes it so distorted sounding. And that was one of my fears. I was like, well, wow, like, okay, now we're a 4-piece and I'm playing guitar and I'm singing, so that's gone, you know. So it was one thing I had to like kind of like adapt to. I had to get away from the cupping of the microphone and just use, it was my voice and the mic.
Yeah.
That's
You just put the mic actually in your mouth. That's what happens.
yeah. I mean, hip hop artists do it too. They just stick it right over there, and you know. And it's funny is because sound guys hate that. You talk to any sound man.
Oh yeah,
Of course.
God, I hate when.
I actually think it depends on, like you're talking about, you had a certain technique for it. And I think that if you don't have a good technique when you're cupping the mic, then it just ends up sounding like a mid-range, you know, just
Like
muddled up piece of crap, you know. So
yeah. So Kevin, what's the next year looking like for you guys? Or is looking to tour more? Or you gonna do another album?
we're actually really busy finishing up on an EP. It's probably going to be about 6 songs, 5 or 6 songs, and we've been working on these songs for a while. And there's definitely going to be. I'm probably going to shoot for a fall 2017 release date. And,
Okay, cool.
yeah, and it's coming along great, man. There's stuff that we're doing on here that we haven't done before. Like there's an instrumental, you know, and there's some different time signatures as far as songs go.
All right, cool. Joe, come on back, man. You want to talk about just social links and just what you're doing?
yeah,
on?
man. Kevin, thanks for coming in and hanging out with us, being a featured artist. You know, it's involves a little bit of time on your Tuesday evening, so I really appreciate you coming in, being on time, and just being cool and hanging out with us and stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this featured artist slot. Just get moving. We got 2 more songs to play, but can you let everybody know where to find you guys? You know, we can get in touch with you guys and all that stuff. Find your music.
Yeah, sure. Well, we're on Facebook, and we're
What's
on
Facebook? No, I'm kidding.
What's Facebook? It's this new thing. Remember MySpace? No. I don't like that.
I know. I love MySpace. I'm still on no.
Are you really? Wow.
No. Well, yeah, but I don't know how to log in anymore.
You can find us on MySpace, and pretty much our music is all over the internet. I mean,
Right on.
we're on iTunes. You know, you can find our music for free. You can stream it. We prefer you buy it and, you know, pay for it, get the band put a little money in our pocket, you know, support the artists. We're all about supporting the artists. But come to shows, man, you know, support local music. There's a lot of great bands out there. I mean, you know, and the Jersey scene is great.